Folkart, it's just me and you, the Americans, right? What happened? What happened to us? We used to be so different. Farmer to farmer. First of all, grapes are not blue. Fuckers. We're not gonna get anything done.
Okay. Okay. I just fucking choked. So, got. So, what do you guys want to do?
What about something fucking simple again? I have yet to create the perfect cheesecake. I know it sounds boring as fuck.
That doesn't sound simple.
No, not at all.
So hard.
Let's go simple and do something perfect. That's your idea?
Let's do something
Yes.
easy. Let's make a ham sandwich.
I didn't say easy. I didn't say easy. I said simple as far as the profile, like just a cheesecake.
Dude, I'm all for trying it.
Before we decide if we're gonna do it yet or not, we need to like ask each other what kind of flavors that we have for this cheesecake, because there's some flavors that I would like to use that I'm not so sure Not Chef has.
But let's see.
I'm the
Try me.
Argentine.
Try me.
It was like who's better than who right now. It's like it just turned into a fucking like it just came like it's a
Yes.
just go ahead. I don't know
That
what the fuck
word,
I'm
that
saying.
word.
Competition.
Okay, the Hangson
Yes.
Italian cream.
I have it. Yeah.
Okay, and we all have yes with cheesecake, right?
Yeah. I
Dude.
got it. Do you got it? You fucking idiot.
Yeah, of course I do.
Point
I
for
think-
both of them.
I think if we have those two things, I think we can build one.
I'll
That's
keep
it?
going because it's just a draw. I got 2 and he's got
No,
2.
no.
Hey, we are
Come.
all winners, man. We are all winners.
No, I want to fucking.
No, name 5 more fucking flavors you want to
these
use. We're not
fucking
making a
red guy in the
cheesecake out of
face.
it. We're not just making a cheesecake out of those 2 things. You keep going.
All right, okay. Let's see. Premium custard.
Yes, I have it.
I have me too.
Okay, there is one that I don't have that you may say, but I wish you don't.
Yeah, I bet I fucking got it.
It's 1-on-1 vanilla cheesecake.
You need it. You fucking
No, you don't.
yeah, you do.
No, you don't.
Do you have Flavor Express cheesecake? We need that one for sure.
Wait,
Bullshit. Bullshit. Okay, now I know you're lying.
Oh,
No,
we
he
are
doesn't.
totally going to use it.
yeah, this is how we're gonna make fucking recipes from now on. I got more than him. My dick's
Why is-
bigger.
Why is my internet not working? We don't have to do that, guys.
No, let's do it.
Okay, I agree with the idea, but first we need to decide what is a perfect cheesecake.
A perfect graham cracker crust, right? It's gotta be cheesy, but it's gotta be smooth. It's gotta be sweet. I don't know why I'm doing that. I'm gonna stop that. It's gotta be cheesecake. We all know what the fuck cheesecake is.
If I have my way with cheesecake, I prefer not necessarily like the fluffy kind of cheesecakes. I like the more dense.
But you know, like the no bake cheesecake, right?
No, I hate
It's
that.
whipped. Yeah, it's whipped. You don't want that.
But now I have had baked cheesecakes where they get like brown on top.
Yeah.
You ever had those? I don't
No
like
bueno.
that. I don't like
Nobody does.
I am brown on top.
Everybody's pink inside.
What's going on, dude?
I don't know. There's something in the air.
What was I going to say? Oh. No. I think I smoked something. Or I don't know what's going on.
Okay, cheesecake.
We're not doing a very good job of describing what kind of cheesecake that we want.
Yeah, it's gotta be so it's gotta be rich. You want vanilla in it, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it has to have a vanilla-esque kind of note in there. Yeah.
It's gotta be thick. It's gotta be cheesy. That's what's missing from all the cheesecakes and vaping.
You think that's the part that's missing from most cheesecakes that you've tried in vape form?
Yeah, that, and also it's not dense enough. More like
Yeah.
a cream with a crust.
But the graham cracker crust has to be distinct graham cracker. Can't just be like crunchy bakery.
Air.
And it needs to be buttery graham cracker.
See, most of them are just kind of like, just like this cream that you can use with stuff like New York cheesecake. Like you could use that in a yogurt. You could use that in a lot of shit, but it's too smooth. It's too much of like a blender. It doesn't, there's no separation. It just kind of fucking wraps everything into one.
Do you want to use a cheesecake flavor for this? Or do you want to build it from scratch?
I think we have to start out with a cheesecake flavor and build on it, because there's nothing out there that's like a cheese. You can't take like mascarpone cheese, I don't think.
Or try, okay, maybe like a yogurt.
Yeah, but some of them are like when they have that cheesiness, they're also just kind of dry.
Hmm.
What would you start out with, Folkart?
I would start out with with cheesecake. That's my base. That's what I'm gonna build around. It's got a little bit of crust in it already, so we can bolster that up. It's got a pretty decent cheesecake note that's not too light.
All right.
So what we should do here is boost the crust and boost the cheese part of this cheesecake, basically.
It needs to be denser. It needs to have great mouthfeel. Do both of y'all have Flavor West cheesecake?
Your
Smell
boy
it.
does.
I don't.
But I want Max to smell it.
Okay, that smells gross.
Yes, it does. But to
Doesn't.
me, it tastes it vapes like the closest thing to like a real cream cheese, not cheesecake, but cream cheese.
It tastes gross,
Yeah, it does.
but it vapes differently.
The way I would use that particular flavor is just to boost the cheesiness part of the Yes We Cheesecake just a bit. I wouldn't use it as a main note because it's not very good on its own. So if we could find something else that adds more cheesiness to it, that's not so awful as the mascarpone cheese.
I'd rather use brie cheese before using mascarpone cheese.
I really think Italian cream is the way to go.
Yeah, Italian cream I think is cheesy enough for what we want.
It's just cheesy enough, and you can really play with it.
Yeah, and it's going to blend with the Yes with cheesecake.
Do you think we should try using cream cheese icing in it, or do you think it's too icy?
I don't see why I would use it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the right kind of cream cheese for a cheesecake. It's a cream cheese icing. That's not what a cheesecake tastes like.
Are we gonna do the graham cracker, or you guys want to try to work a vanilla in there?
The only thing I would add to these two flavors for the cream part is some kind of very dense, heavy vanilla. Because what I'm missing here is vanilla and the dense part of the cheesecake we want to accomplish.
Do you think it needs a custard still?
With what we have so far, I don't know if we need a custard,
What about
but
epic vanilla?
something like that. Like a smooth vanilla. Even vanilla swirl.
I feel like it's gonna mute the graham cracker.
Yeah.
I don't think a cheesecake tastes like a custard.
We could use holy vanilla.
Yeah, but
No.
it's kind of discontinued.
Do you think that the Wonder Flavors Vanilla Cream Extra is dense enough?
I don't think so.
What about Flavor West sweet cream?
Yeah, that's got that kind of dirty sock thing too, doesn't it?
Mm,
Do you have that, Nasha?
yeah, I think so.
Why don't we try, we can find the right vanilla after, right?
Yeah.
I mean, vanilla is not a huge driving factor with this.
I know what we should use. Flavor West yogurt.
You can.
The yogurt doesn't carry that stank, though.
I like that stank though.
Flavor West yogurt.
Okay, Flavor West yogurt.
What graham cracker?
I say Flavor West graham cracker.
Flavor West graham cracker.
Are y'all a big fan of TFA cheesecake graham crust?
Honestly, I'm not.
I'm
Not
not
really.
either.
Okay, what you may find in that flavor, we already have it in the Yes with Cheesecake.
Flavor West, Flavor Art, Flavora. Flavora's got some spice to it though. Capella's isn't bad.
Which one? Capella has 2.
The V1 has cinnamon in it, right?
I like both of those graham crackers, the Capellas, but to me, I get gingerbread.
My problem with Flavor West is like I use that flavor a lot making tobaccos. I don't vape tobaccos, but a lot of people use that with RY4 Flavor West. So I don't know why I still get that tobacco vibe from it, like a cookie more, like a dark cookie more than a graham.
I think Flavor West and another one would be good.
Where's the
But-
problem with clear? TPA clear.
I don't get much texture from that either.
I don't either.
And if we use like Cereal 27 or like some flavor with an AP note,
But what's so different than just using biscuit?
That's what I was going to say.
So let's do graham cracker and biscuit.
or cookie butter.
I don't think it's gonna show up. I think it's gonna fucking blend everything. People are going a little too far with this fucking cookie butter shit, man. They're fucking putting it in everything.
So I want the butter. So I've been putting the butter base in every fucking thing, but I don't think that's the right butter for this recipe, because if you put butter in it, it's going to be butter in the cheesecake, in the graham crust, everything. It's just going to like lay kind of on top of it. I think we need to focus on trying to get a butter that's in the crust, and the best way to do that, I think, is Anywhere biscuit. So are we settled on the Flavor West graham cracker and Anywhere biscuit?
I think so.
Do we go percentages?
Yes, we cheesecake.
Like a 4?
So, yeah, somewhere between 3 and 4.
We are doing a cheesecake, so
Let's go crazy.
Yeah, man.
oh,
Let's get wild. Let's get fucking wild.
Italian cream.
Okay, that's a pretty potent flavor.
Like a quarter to a half.
Yeah, I'd say half maybe. Flavor West yogurt.
Oh, I really wanted Chef to say that.
Yogurt.
Yeah.
Like 1, 2.
If we go to 2, do you think that'll? I don't.
Dude.
It's not a very thin flavor though, is it? I was thinking
It's
like
not-
it might thin it down.
Like, cause it's got body,
Yeah,
but you're saying like you don't want it to thin out
the cheesecake.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like make it too like runny.
Yeah, I don't want to turn it into a milk.
Okay, what percentage?
Like 1.
Sounds good to me. Graham cracker. I can't even say it. God damn.
Graham cracker.
Graham cracker. I'm writing down a number, and I want to see if y'all guess it.
10 inches.
Max, you're the winner.
Like on the money?
2.
2. Okay, biscuit.
How you say biscuit?
Biscuit.
Do we have a T-shirt where it says the other ones?
Well, we haven't released it yet, but yeah.
But your biscuit, his
Yeah.
bisquick,
It's
And-
going.
me
It's
saying
changing.
it the right way.
Anywhere biscuit.
Quarter.
Nah,
We need more
more.
than that. We need more than that.
0.75, 0.5.
Yeah, I was leaning more toward the 0.75 just because it brings that butter. Okay, so this is our first version of a cheesecake. Very common profile to go after, but we are trying to make it like the best cheesecake that we possibly can. So we're going to start out with Anywhere biscuit at 0.75%. And next, we're putting in Flavor West graham cracker at 2%. Next, we're going to be putting in Hangson Italian cream at 0.5%. Next, we're putting in Flavor West sweetener at 1%. And for our main cheesecake base, we're putting in Inawera Yes Sweet Cheesecake at 4%. And last, we're going to be putting in Flavor West yogurt at 1%. So what did y'all get from the first version?
I mean, it's gonna need a steep.
Yeah.
Who knows what's gonna happen? But right now, it's not so good off a shake.
Okay, I like the cream. The cheesy part of the cream is okay. It's more real than just using Inawera Yes with cheesecake for sure. I think that the Italian cream and the yogurt really adds to the body of the cream. But the base, I feel, is a little dry,
It's dry.
and I was getting like a caramel or honey or something like a dark syrupy note that I guess is from the ground crust.
See, I think this is more biscuit heavy than graham cracker.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Sometimes I almost got that bitter note that Folkart was getting with the whatever version it was of the shortcake from the yellow cake. It was almost getting a bitter note from it. But I kind of get what you're saying now. Like it's dry, like the finish is kind of harsh.
I'm getting more of the biscuit. I don't know if that's bringing the harshness, because I am getting some harshness from it, kind of throaty. But it definitely tastes more like a biscuit than a graham crust. The cheesecake is more or less what I was going for in a cheesecake.
I like the Italian cream in it.
Yeah.
I like the yes sweet cheesecake.
I would like it to be even more sweet.
Yeah. But I think if you put the right vanilla in there, that would kind of bridge the sweetness too.
You think the vanilla swirl would smooth out some of the harshness?
Nope, I don't think so.
No?
I think you're gonna get into that melty cheesecake kind of area, that like kind of runny cheesecake we were talking about.
Yeah, I would even use like a more bright vanilla, because the all the mix is like very linear.
The idea is you'd put like a blueberry with it, or a lemon with it, or a strawberry with it.
Yeah, this is a cheesecake base.
So I made another batch using graham cracker clear. I get the same dryness that maybe is from the biscuit, not from the graham crust. I think Max pointed out that it could be the biscuit, but I like how clear it is.
Did you lower the biscuit or?
No, I should have.
I think, what did we use it at? 0.75?
Yeah.
See, I want to go lower. I want to go to like quarter. Now, here's the question. We talked about the butter note from the Inawera biscuit. Do you think you could use Jungle Flavors biscuit higher, like at the same percentage, not get the harshness and get some more of a balanced butter out of that?
Honestly, I think it's plenty buttery enough, but I think the butteriness is coming from like the yogurt and the Italian cream, not so much from the biscuit. I'm just getting kind of a harshness from the biscuit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's a very good idea, Max. Maybe use the clear graham cracker, because we can have that butter note without being harsh.
Is it smoother? The Jungle Flavors one? Jungle Flavors biscuit. You think you can still go to 0.75 with that?
I would try 0.5, maybe,
0.5?
just to be sure.
Because I don't think we have, like we said, I don't think we have a butter problem. What did you use the graham cracker clear at?
2.
You want to up the Flavor West sweetener to like 1.5?
Yeah, totally.
All right, I'm gonna mix this up.
Got a really nice cheesy aftertaste.
This is
Yeah, it's
much
pretty-
better.
It's about perfect.
The cheesecake part's pretty fucking good.
Yeah,
Like when
it's
I
pretty
smelt
fucking-
it, I had just the flavors in there. I swirled them around. I smelt it. I was like, that's fucking cheesecake.
The only thing that I see, this is just for my taste. I think it's a little too much sweeter.
But if you added a fruit to it or you added some kind of top note, it probably play pretty well with it.
Yeah, it's too much for a base.
I'd probably put like a 0.5% to like at the very most for me.
Okay, but what do you think about the base?
The crust is there and it's not dry.
It's buttery.
And it's more graham cracker than it is biscuit for sure.
So we both can take that as a win. You got your graham cracker clear. I did Jungle Flavors biscuit. Folkart didn't contribute anything as far as I'm concerned.
Hey, I got my fucking cheesecake that I was wanting. Now, when I first started vaping, cheesecake was, or actually when I first started mixing, cheesecake was one of the first profiles that I wanted to nail. And I don't know, for some reason, for the last couple of years, I've just kind of put it on the back burner and never really tackled it. But this is pretty fucking close to what I'm wanting.
I remember when you wanted to do this so long ago, and I picked up all those flavors you wanted to use. And Nashef obviously didn't because he just
I know.
he didn't
I know.
care, right?
I know.
He never really wanted to be
No.
one of the top mixers. He never really wanted to be show that professionalism. But you and me, like,
Yeah, I know. You know, we're like two pins in one ass.
How can I put that in the episode without the other
Well,
part?
no
It's so out of context. I'm gonna tell you this, but you have to promise you're not going to laugh.
you better just skip right on along because I am gonna laugh. I know I'm gonna.
You know when you say that is a pain in the ass?
Yeah.
I thought you were saying, not you guys, but I mean people that speaks English.
Yeah, you people. Yeah, you people.
You people,
You people.
you were saying it's like a pen in the ass.
It does sound like that would suck.
Oh, yeah,
It does sound like that would be really not good.
that is a pain in the ass.
And over there is Folkart's ass pen.
Aspen. That's what it's called, Aspen. Everything like just connects.
This is really good, guys. It's that cheesy cheesecake. That Italian cream was fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the graham crackers, like, really well balanced with the fucking cream.
This is a
Yeah.
super, super good cheesecake base, guys. I think we
Yeah.
nailed it on this.
I got a question for you guys. What kind of what thing would you add to a cheesecake? What flavor would you add to this?
I mean, there's blueberry, there's strawberry.
Should we all just pick something and add it to our bottle?
That's kind of what I was thinking that we should do, because this recipe is made as a base. I mean,
Yeah.
that's basically what it is a base.
Yeah.
It's just one of those recipes that we put out there that people can mix it up, throw any kind of fucking fruit that they want to at it, and I think it'll work.
Thank you guys so much for watching this episode develop while we made a perfect fucking cheesecake base. You just fucking mix it up. It's delicious. Throw whatever the fuck you want on top of it. It's done. It's been a long time coming. We finally nailed it. You happy? You ungrateful fucks? We love you. Thanks for watching. Here you go. I'll tell you what we fucking do. We made a fucking cheesecake. What do you like? You like cheesecake? All the other ones suck. This one, fucking right up your alley.
Oh god.
I've officially lost it.